Welcome everybody to the Caffeinated and Overclocked podcast. My name's Frugan.
Hey,
I'm
what's
with
up,
my
y'all?
co-host Gassy here.
Hey guys.
This is a little bit different.
I'm just gonna mess up the intro a little bit. Hey, how you doing? You didn't expect this one, did you?
No, definitely didn't.
I didn't expect this until the other day when Frugan's like, "So, what you got going on Saturday?" I'm like, "Probably editing and playing Fallout 76." So about that, I got a work trip. I gotta come down. I'm like, all right.
Work?
Now we can just mess with everybody and be like, "Oh, you didn't expect this one." See, guys, if we can move closer together,
This would happen more often.
this can happen more often. We can genuinely sit down and socialize and not be just on Discord. And guess what? There's not a lot of tech news and gaming news to really talk about this week. So he told me something that was pretty interesting, though.
Which is a shocker to me that this happened, but man, Nintendo, huh?
They win everything. That's the thing that
In Japanese courts.
right. They win everything, and like the stuff that they put out there, like for like saying, "Hey, we own this and this is ours now." Like the game mechanics that they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary that corporations actually can do that in their court system, and then it hold up.
Yeah, it's nuts. And the fact that they lost. They
Yeah.
didn't. It wasn't really a loss. They got denied the patent
Right.
for monster capturing, which is a huge win for us gamers.
Right. No, and that's the thing is I consider it a loss for them.
Yeah.
I consider it a win for gamers because something like it's like the patent for
The Nemesis system by WB.
yeah, I hate that is like locked behind and we may never see that, but there is a chance for that to come back.
When that patent expires.
Well, when the patent expires, and then also there's been rumor mill that they may be piecemealing out the studio, so maybe somebody buys that and kind of opens it up. I still don't like it being behind like a Microsoft or a PlayStation
No.
or anybody like that, but I love the Nemesis system in there.
Oh my gosh, that Nemesis system was so great, and the fact that we couldn't use it, they couldn't use it anywhere else, it sucks. Because in Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, that was a fantastic part of those
Right.
games. I
Well,
loved it.
It was my favorite part of the games because so many times in games we're stuck behind you do this, you go do this, now you do this. But you could actually have an interaction with who you wanted to take over. And it really felt like you were playing 3D chess.
Yeah, because you had to strategize, because they would come back and be stronger and could do more damage and all this to you, and it was different. It's enjoyable, and it sucks that it happened, but maybe we could see it again. But the fact that Nintendo's patent got denied for the monster capturing is great for Pal World, any Digimon games, Monster Hunter.
I mean, anybody that wants to get into the scene.
Yeah.
Because I can understand wanting to patent your IP as far as like the look of a Pokeball. I understand that aspect of it, but capturing monsters or
Releasing monsters, things like that.
That's been a thing in games for a long time, even beforehand. So
Before Pokemon.
and that's my biggest thing is that it's like, no, you don't own this. This was around before you. Yes, you made it popular.
You're upset about Pal World.
And honestly, Nintendo got their feelings hurt.
Yes.
Let's just be real about the whole thing. Nintendo look, I'm sorry. Nintendo, if you're watching, please don't be upset with us. You've been playing it safe this entire time for quite some time. And it's not gamers' fault, and it's not other developers' fault that they wanted to do something and make something players actually wanted to play. Because I mean, like Zeta A, I've watched people play it. It's safe.
They're tried and true. It's what they're known for. It's what they're good for. It's very flat. There's no voice acting. The thing they tried new with battling, I did enjoy, because it actually made you pay attention to the battling. It was
Right.
more in depth. When I say in depth, more brain thought. You had to pay attention. You couldn't just mash A.
Right.
But they do play it safe. It's they're tried and true. They stick to their formulas. They know what they know best. They're scared to branch out. Look at Digimon Time Stranger, which I've enjoyed. Yeah, some of the side quests kind of are boring in the game, but it's more better design. You can digivolve, de-digivolve. You can. They have freaking voice acting in it. Could you imagine a Pokemon game with the graphics that Digimon Time Stranger had and voice acting?
It'd be great.
It'd be fantastic.
You know, and here's the thing about Pal World, Digimon. It's the same thing with AMD, Intel, NVIDIA. Competition is good for the market.
Oh, absolutely.
And what Nintendo tried to do is take their ball and go home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very glad that patent got denied, because now they can't take their ball
And go home.
and go home. They have to go try harder on the next one. And I was surprised when people were talking about the Zeta A like budget on how low that was. And I'm like, imagine if you put more money into it. And I think they will in the future.
Digimon Time Stranger had a lower budget.
I didn't know that.
If I remember correctly, Digimon Time Stranger had a lower budget than that. But Bandai Namco has also been working on that game for 8 years.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, it's crazy too what they can do with such a low budget when you think about. Oh, thank you.
You got a bug on your face. I'm sorry.
That's my man. You saw it. Saw it here first, folks.
See?
That's right.
Nice and crisp.
Yep. See, and you can do that without a beard. Me, if I did that, like my hand might get, like my ring might get caught up in there. I'm really excited about getting my beard back. I just celebrated my 5-year anniversary on the 31st of October. Every year for an anniversary present, I shave the beard. It is getting cold in the state of Georgia, and I absolutely hate not having a beard.
I'll say my face is nice and warm.
Well, you know what? Fine. That's, I'll have, look, I genuinely shaved the other day, and it's already getting back, and I'm like,
Yeah, it grows back pretty fast nowadays.
I do like that. But yeah, I mean, it's like, if you look at like the Microsoft budgets, like with Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is kind of the same thing that Pokemon's in to me right now.
They do the same stuff, rinse and repeat,
Every year.
and people gobble it up.
And and it's a thing that we always talk about, and we've talked about it over the past 10 episodes, is that you need to vote with your wallet, your
Yep.
time. And it's crazy to me that the Duck Tarkov game, has been going head to head with Battlefield 6 numbers, which you have to wonder. You have to wonder with the popularity of the Call of Duty numbers on Steam during stuff. You just got to wonder what that's going to be. I mean, because it's going to sell. It's going to sell like hotcakes. People are Call of Duty all day, every day. I mean, my YouTube channel, my first one started on Call of Duty and Battlefield.
People will buy it. People will
Right.
gobble it up. It's never going to change.
But you got to wonder, at what point will Microsoft actually say, okay, guys, let's change up stuff. Battlefield's out. We need to change some stuff. And when will Nintendo do the same thing with its competition?
Microsoft may do it with the next Call of Duty. May, possibly. With
Maybe.
Nintendo, no. Especially because, even with Z-Day come out, there was still the massive leak that happened from Pokemon earlier this year. And then once ZA came out, the person who originally leaked everything leaked the rest of the stuff that he said he would after ZA came out. And we know Gen 10 stuff, we know a whole bunch of stuff, but it's just like Nintendo ain't going to change it because they didn't change anything from the leaks.
One of the thing too is you have to think about as well, like we can be upset about it, but these games have been worked on for years. So anything that we're talking about now or even discussing really won't be a thing probably until 3 or 4 years.
Until they scrap it. I mean, that's the only way they would change anything is if they scrap the entire game, and they won't do that.
I mean, like who saw the leaks of the numbers coming out that that Microsoft and Xbox is supposed to be targeting a 30% market? Like Jesus, 30% markup is insane. 10 to 20% I'm fine with, but
It's going to be hard to afford any type of games or anything nowadays.
And I mean, I like that information coming out. You can really understand why, like, Xbox chose to do what they did with like the third-party handheld and it being that price and the price of games going up, because I don't like, and I'm gonna say it right now, I really hate. And I work with Microsoft on projects. I work with Bethesda on projects. I'm not worried about access journalism or anything, and I guarantee you that nobody that I work with is going to be mad that I say this, because constructive criticism is a great thing. I genuinely hate the fact that that Microsoft bought Activision. When they bought them, it's like the eye of Sauron
Yeah.
was then on the gaming side, because up until that point, people reported that like Xbox is like, hey, don't worry about it, don't worry about making money, make a good experience, keep people playing.
Now they're all about making money.
And they're a business.
And I get it.
Yeah.
But you got to be with making the consumer happy, making gamers happy with their games. Look at Clair Obscur Expedition 33, for example.
seriously.
That game was fantastic. Great story. People still talk about it. Look at Silk Song, Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh my God.
People waited years for that. I mean, it was heavily rumored for so darn long and it finally came out, and people loved it.
And it was only $5 extra.
It was only $5 more. It was $20 versus 15, which was original Hollow Knight was 15.
And
$20 for that much of content, because there was a crap ton of content in that game.
I was genuinely upset at the indie community, like developers, for getting pissed off at Team Cherry because they made the price so low. Like the main media was like, oh, this is terrible. This is going to make other indie companies price it at the same point. And it's like, no, they had the backing. Like, they had the support from the first one. They were able to continually sell it because whether it be them, talking about it, or the community getting hyped. I mean, there was a YouTube channel that did a video every single day about, is there any Silksong news?
Yeah.
And the community was just rabid, so they would constantly, it would reach like, oh, hey, Steam is putting it out again. They had that, and their thing is, hey, no, we're just trying to have fun. We're just, trying to provide a good experience. We don't care about making money. We were blessed with the first one, and now we want to just continue that on. And the fact, too, that it was basically the new character that they promised from the first one. So it's just,
Because you couldn't continue the original character in the first one because he basically sacrificed himself.
Right.
Spoilers if you've never played it. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
By the way, I've never played Hollow Knight.
I've played maybe like 20 or 30 minutes of it.
Look, here's the thing. The only reason I know about a dude making the video every day talking about it is because I watched a retrospective. And I don't know, are y'all fans of retrospectives of video games, history, lore, and talking about games? I've been catching up since I've been playing Dying Light the Beast. I've been catching up with retrospectives of the original Dying Lights, even though I played those, but I mean, God, that was
Just years ago. I mean, I just played through the first one again earlier this year, probably a couple months ago. I enjoyed it. That game, man, I forgot how much I enjoyed that game.
Dude, Dying Light is one of those games, and just survival games in general. There's one that's being worked on. One of the dudes that I met in 76 last year was telling me about it. It's called Surrounded, and it's a zombie survival game, but it's a solo dev. It's like, oh, that's cool. So I bought it. It's right now it's on sale for $5-6. Its normal price is $12. There's another game called Death Trash. It's a survival game. It's a cool RPG. Reminds me of Fallout 1 and 2. And it's $12-15. So
There's another one recently came out. It's a survival game with dinosaurs. I think it was called Death Wish.
oh, I never heard of that.
Lilith wanted to play it. I think it's $15-20.
I'll have to check that out when we get inside.
But it looked really good, and she wanted us to get it so we could all play it together, but I hadn't done it yet. But it looks interesting.
I mean, that's the thing about it. At the end of the day, is when is these big corporations, because everything's a cycle. Everything's a cycle. So it almost seems like to me that certain corporations have gotten so big to the point now that the cycle is pushing smaller dev teams and smaller indie teams, like for Clair Obscur and stuff like that.
Co said something. Was it Co? It might have been Co Carnage. I can't remember who it was that said it. I think it was Co Carnage. About saying something about how when are we going to get to the point to where companies realize that they need to basically can't just be doing this just to make money.
You're right.
It was
I mean,
something similar lines to that. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was Ko that said it.
it's the same mentality that I tell people. It's like if you make YouTube videos to make money, you can start off strong. You're going to be doing good. but
You'll burn out.
You're going to burn out. And honestly, you see that with a lot of these companies nowadays, where it kind of seems like, all right, I need to make my money. I need to make my paycheck. I need to pay my people. All right, cool. Now let's work on something else. I mean, it's like people being mad about Fallout 3 remaster and Fallout New Vegas remaster not happening. It's just like that. Like
It's gonna happen.
it's a double-edged sword. It's like I was telling people, I'm like, it's gonna happen. Like I see it happening. The FTC document leak.
Yep.
Everything's behind on that document. But the thing is like we saw how Fallout 76 launched. We don't want that again. So please,
No.
for the love of God, take your time, do what you need to do with whatever the remaster for 3 in New Vegas is.
Because we know it's gonna happen. We know they're gonna come.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time of when. And like you said, take your time, release it. Honestly, to me, shadow drop it.
Dude, Shadow
Drop it like we did Oblivion.
Dude, Todd said that he wanted the marketing lead up time to be less and less. And I was surprised that
Because he doesn't want another Elder Scrolls 6 situation where it's been longer since they announced Elder Scrolls to now than it was from the launch of Skyrim to the announcement of Elder Scrolls 6. So
honestly too, I think
I hate when people do that. They announce it so early. It's been what? They announced it in 2018? Mm-hmm. It's been almost 10 years.
when were they bought out by Microsoft?
Ooh.
You know that's the run in theory,
That
right?
wouldn't surprise me.
You know that's the run in theory, right?
No.
That's the running theory is that Bethesda pumped up what they had coming just before the acquisition of Bethesda by Microsoft.
That makes a lot of sense.
You gotta
Damn.
wonder these things. And look, I don't fault anybody for doing stuff like
No.
that. But my thing is like I wish companies were a little bit more communicative. Like they talked more. Like Danielle and Rich, the 2 community managers that we have for Fallout 76, absolutely amazing. Absolutely, they talk. If there's problems, they let you know. They look at the Reddit, they look at the Discord, they look at problems that people are reporting, they report them to the team. Stuff like that is amazing, and I wish more companies would do that. And I get it though, why they can't do stuff like that. But to me, it's almost like big corporations are pushing people to be more interested in indie like games.
I mean, they are, because indies are becoming a lot more popular, and they're being more in-depth and bigger and raising in price. And at this point, when is an indie not an indie anymore? When is it a AAA?
I don't know. I guess it'd be that $40 to $60 price point when it gets to like maybe the $50-$60 price point.
And what's not a AAA anymore? What's a quadruple A?
We know one game that's a quadruple
those
A.
$80 games.
We know you. We see you, pirate game that wishes it could be Black Flag. Good job, is it Skull and Bones?
Something like that.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
game
I don't
was-
look. I'm a Ubisoft partner, and they gave me that game. I played it one time. I did not like that game.
I think we played it. I think we played it once, and I think after we played it, I uninstalled.
I uninstalled it, and I instantly installed Black Flag. I'm gonna be real, and because that's the remaster I really want.
Well, did you see what they're talking about with that though?
No.
With that one, they're talking about they're taking out the Animus parts, like where you in the real world parts. They're taking those parts out. Supposedly, is what the rumor is. I don't know how I like that because that messes up the story and the flow of the story.
I was about to say why would you do that? Why that's that makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like, what are you just going to be a pirate the entire game?
Apparently,
You know what?
Arg.
I'm glad that I have the old install. Which, by the way, if you play older games, even on your current stuff like a PC now, you can play Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You can play Fallout 3 remaster. I mean, not remaster. You can't play that just yet. You can play Fallout 3, New Vegas, and all this stuff. At the Black Flag, you don't even need mods to make that look good. 1440p, it just looks good. You can play Battlefield Bad Company 2 in 1440p, and it looks good.
Some of the older games you can't do that.
No, some of the older games like Zelda Ocarina of Time.
New Vegas.
Sorry. Well, that's why I took New Vegas and Fallout 3 off the list, because there's a modding scene.
A huge modding scene.
Like for those games.
For Bethesda games in general, there's a huge modding scene though.
Look, I don't know if y'all are like me, but when Starfield came out, how long did it take you to install a mod?
I played it on Xbox, so I couldn't install mods.
Okay. It was one day.
Because I didn't
I
pay for it.
I installed the game, and then I installed mods. Because there were the community, like I didn't get an early access or anything like that. I got given a code, which it was so funny, petty.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my collector's edition review, I showed off the code. Petty, I knew where she was in the video because she sends me a text that says, Jason, you need to take that video down. You showed off your game code. Then 10 seconds later sends me a message saying, oh, never mind. I see what you were doing there. Because since I got given a code to it, and by the way, if you see that I have a collector's edition, there's a good chance that I got given a code to it already, because there's certain games that I'm just going to buy regardless. I just give the codes away, and it's just like, oh, look at this, is crazy how this works.
And by the way, I'm not the one who got it, so
Actually, God, I think it was Blaze.
it was somebody.
I
in
think
your community.
Blaze Mataz got that one.
I think so. Because here's a little insider secret. I know that he does this because he usually tells me.
Yeah.
But I don't go to the video and do it because how bad is that going to look if your one of your best friends gets the code every time?
I mean, it's called getting good, nerds. Maybe you should try it.
I don't do it. Trust me, I don't get those.
No, like my thing is I just, I am fine with mods. It's even like with Dying Light the Beast.
I'm sure there's mods already, isn't for that?
Yes, Outer Worlds 2, day of
Oh,
release.
God, yeah, there's mods for that.
It had 24 mods the day of its release.
Jesus, that's actually quite a bit for.
I mean, they had 5 days head start.
That's true.
So but Dying Light, there's like 400 or 500 that I've been looking at, and it's even on my first playthrough, I'm like, there's certain things that this game needs, and then I go over to Nexus and I'm like, oh shit, somebody's already got mods for it.
Yeah.
So like my thing is yes, play games vanilla, but if you're on PC or you have the ability to use mods, there's a lot like Starfield, like any Bethesda game.
I wanna end up getting Starfield on PC for one reason only: the Star Wars mods they have for it.
Dude, I have wanted to
That's
do
the only reason I want to get it on PC.
I have wanted to do another playthrough of Starfield with the Star Wars stuff, but I don't know how for streaming. Like I don't. Maybe if I just turn off monetization, because like streams, I usually have monetization turned off anyways. Like because what? Like you're gonna get if you watch on Twitch, you're gonna get bombarded with ads unless you sub to the person or have Twitch Turbo. Yeah, if you got YouTube Premium, you get music and you get no ads and stuff. But at the same time, YouTube is becoming just as bad as Twitch with ads. I mean, like
it's bad.
And
but that's how they make their money, though.
Oh yeah, and I've got no problem with them making their money. You know what I mean? But like for me, I leave monetization on for videos, but for streaming, I usually turn off, monetization unless I know that it's going to be like a big day, like Burning Springs update, and those times I have no problem with YouTube making their money or making their money on videos. It takes a lot to host data, and my God, there's a lot of data.
I mean, we've had a couple outages these last couple weeks between AWS and Azure. Did you heard about the Azure one, right?
This is a problem I have with this whole thing. How is it that the entire infrastructure,
all the internet infrastructure is between
How?
three.
How?
AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud.
How? Like a bed. A bed does not need to be always online. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. Like what the
They know how to hit us.
oh no, yeah,
They know how to hit us. You take out those, there goes everything. Because with the Azure one, granted, we are where I work, we are a 365 shop, but it didn't affect us there. It affected us at our timesheet where we do the website where we do our timesheets.
and see, that's our thing is we're 365 as well where we are, but we go to so many different places.
I mean, shoot, look at the Cloudflare one we had earlier this year.
Yeah.
God, that was terrible.
The memes on that one were just like perfect though.
I mean, they were doing the same thing with AWS too.
Hey boss, just pushed out a patch. I'm good, right? What are you doing?
You're fired.
Dude, it's, you know what? Today we're going to code vibe, boss. No testing needed. But I mean, that's the thing about it. At the end of the day, it's just like, Nintendo not getting this is a huge win for gamers.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I think a lot of this, and I think this has been coming for a while with like companies pushing folks to indies. But I think one thing that like a lot of people don't think about is the simple fact that we're so connected now. Like you look at the wartime efforts in like World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, whatever, like the information getting out was so slow. Like somebody can fart in a meeting and then one of the people in the meeting can tweet about it.
Yep.
That like we're information dumps and like just the information going out is, and I think that's what like gets everybody up in a roar. But honestly, I'm not even mad at gamers for getting in a roar about stuff because
No, it's how we voice our opinions and
Yeah.
how we show what we don't like with the gaming companies. And how else are they going to know? I mean, besides voting with your wallet and not buying the game, but
and that's a hard thing to do.
that is
like,
a very hard thing to
like
do.
even me, like I didn't want to get a 4090 when I did. I wanted to vote with my wallet, but a 3080 couldn't handle what I wanted to do.
I didn't want to buy Pokemon, but I did.
But I mean that's the biggest
happens.
thing to me is that like constructive criticism, there's a way to complain. And honestly, I think one thing that you can do is like that Duck Tarkov game.
I'm not just that. Arc Raiders that just came out.
Dude, I wish, like, here's my thing.
I want to play Arc Raiders,
I
but I
do-
don't want to buy it right now.
I want to play Arc Raiders so bad, but also on top of everything else. I mean, we had fun when we played like the little stress test bit.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, the way Co put it is it's a more casual Tarkov.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I can understand where people are upset that it's not as Tarkov-y as Tarkov is. But
Then go play Tarkov.
right, exactly. And and that's my big thing is, when are we going to get more games for people that have jobs, that have a life outside of video games? Because like even though I create content, like I create content for Fallout 76 and a couple of reviews for games here and there. It's so hard to find time to like sit down
And play games.
and just play a game.
Trust me, I get it. Between work, school, impromptu trips, when are you really gonna have the time to do anything?
It's a thing that you really don't have a lot of time for, and it sucks. That's one thing too I'd like to see in games is like dad mode or job mode, where when you come back, if the game senses that you haven't played the game for 30 days, hey, can I get a tutorial? It's been 2 months since I played.
The amount of times I've played games where I stopped playing for about a month and I go back to play it and I forgot how to play it.
And then you start over.
I start over. I just turn the game off.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to deal with it anymore.
right.
Uninstall and
I can't tell you how many times I've done that with like Witcher 3, where I'll be like, I'm just going to start over. And it's not because I want to see Geralt get out of the bathtub or anything like that. That's not like a notification from me of like,
Yes, it is.
It's,
Yes, it is.
It's not a stream notification.
yes, it is. Don't
You
let
know,
them fool you.
But it's, neither is Garrus dancing. So like, let's just be real. Mass Effect. Yes, that's right, Ivory. If you ever see this, I will always have blue lips in every RPG just to mess with you.
Never played Mass Effect.
Dude, oh my God. I've never played Mass Effect Andromeda.
Never
but-
played any of them.
The Legendary Edition that you can buy for like three or four.
I have it on Xbox.
Oh, yeah. You should play it.
So, what crazy is, I bought it on Xbox. Never played it.
You should play it. Like that. I never played it when it released.
No,
I didn't play it until
I
the
didn't have an Xbox when that was
Yeah.
released. I had a GameCube. I was a Nintendo kid. We've talked about that.
Yeah, and I was a PlayStation kid. But my thing is I didn't play it until the Legendary Edition came out. Mm-hmm. And holy shit, I see why people were a fan.
I'll have to go back and play it one of these days.
I think you should. Even if it's off stream or on stream, I vote on stream because then I get to watch it and I get to experience it for the first time through your eyes.
That's why I'm doing New Vegas on stream, because people, I've started it. I've never beaten it. I've never made it to the strip. I've played maybe a total of like 3 or 4 hours, and I've never finished it. So that's why I'm doing New Vegas on stream, because I want people to enjoy, me playing it for the first time. Seeing that's why I did The Last of Us on stream. When I first started streaming, I did The Last of Us on the stream. That was the very first game I played. Let me get this.
That's a choice.
That was.
That's a
fucked.
choice.
That was fucked.
That's a choice right there. Yeah, I still hate that they didn't do the multiplayer on it. I had so much fun with the multiplayer on the PlayStation.
Never played the multiplayer.
It was toxic,
Oh, I'm sure in most multiplayer games.
but
are
it was
toxic.
great.
There was something else I wanted to talk about real
Oh
quick
God.
that I saw. I can't remember who said this on it. It's a popular content creator. But did you see that they said single player games are dead and that's why multiplayer games are so popular?
Who the fuck said that?
I can't remember who it was. It was some big content.
Well, you want to
creator.
know why? You want to know why single
Because-
player games are dead? It's because companies are trying to push engagement. That's the only reason. Because single player games you go and play for 20, 40, 50, 60 hours, unless it's something like a New Vegas, a Fallout 4, where people like put thousands of hours in. But Fallout 4 is kind of on a different mode because you have mods and all this stuff. But
Those games, you have mods that can add new story content and stuff like that. I mean, shoot. Look. Oh, hello.
that's my neighbor, dog.
Look at Skyrim. Skyrim had a mod called The Last City that ended up becoming an entire game in itself.
Right.
Entirely. They released an entire game for that.
Right.
Because, but story games are still alive and well. It's just you don't hear about them as much because people play them. They have their time in the limelight, and then people go back to the multiplayer game.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like it's like I said, corporations pushing multiplayer for engagement. But also the reason you don't hear about them is because it's so hard to break through the noise of like Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Call of Duty, like whatever the new hot thing that like or Shroud or like other streamers like Tim Tatman, everybody, what they're playing and what they're talking about, because that's generally what everybody is like, and it's a
Glued
thing
to.
a thing of being able to play together is great. Multiplayer is awesome. That's one of the things I love about Fallout 76. But the amount of times on stream when I'm playing a single player game, I'm just like, dude, this is fucking great. I don't have to worry about anybody. It's just me and the NPCs. I like this.
Yep.
That's why I've been enjoying my time with, like Down Like the Beast, the Outer Worlds 2. Like those are two games I'm absolutely loving right now.
Started my playthrough yesterday. Man, that game is fantastic.
Which one?
Outer Worlds 2.
Oh, dude, Outer Worlds 2. I don't like giving scores on reviews. I just like, is it worth the money? To me, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you like the first one, you're going to love the second one.
It's more of the first, but it's a different story, but it's good. It's Outer Worlds.
And the thing too is, like, if you didn't like the first one, you'll probably like the second one, because there's more than the first one.
It's so good. I've put only a few hours into it, but the few hours I've done, it's really good and really enjoyable.
Yeah, no, like it's one of those. On my stream playthrough, I'm about to leave the first little spot, also just for Tiny Borderlands 4. But we'll see when you catch that one. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm down with it being like a win for gamers with Nintendo, and hopefully like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. Hopefully everybody kind of sees these little solo teams or small teams with indie games popping up, and honestly, let's hope that some urgency gets put under, because
Let it find their asses.
the next Elder Scrolls game, it's so hyped up. I don't know how it's going to live up to the hype.
I don't either. It's gonna.
People are going to be pissed off for something.
I mean, they're always gonna be pissed
yeah,
off. It doesn't
yeah.
matter if they announce it a week before they release it. No matter what, people are gonna be pissed off. It's just so hyped right now that I'll still play it.
Oh hell
But
yeah! Oh, no.
God knows when it will come out at this point.
Yeah, I like
2030.
No, I see it.
I see 2028 the latest,
I say 2028 latest, but I'm thinking it's going to be late 26
or 27,
or like
early 27.
Early 27.
So either fall, so like October, November of 26, or like March, April of 27.
Yeah, like maybe a summer game, like going into summer game.
I think it would be announced before that. I don't.
Well, I mean, it may be announced, but I mean, like released, or depending if they have like either fall 26,
But
or
that's
fall
really
of 27.
really likes their fall releases.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause-
Depends on like Fable, like when is Fable coming out? Right. Like,
Whenever that comes out, because they've delayed that again, and man,
Right.
I'm
But,
looking forward to that though. I love
like
Fable.
Clockwork Revolution.
don't
That's
have- We did get a release date for the Mouse PI game.
2026, right?
Yeah,
Early
like March, I believe, is when they announced.
And dude, and that's another that's the thing to me is like it really depends on what they have planned. So
And honestly, do we really think GTA 6 is coming out next year? It may get delayed again.
honestly, dude, like maybe it comes out next year. I'm not gonna play it at launch.
No.
I'm not. I'll tell you what. I'll say this before we end. If PlayStation wants me to buy a PlayStation and to get a subscription, they can put out a remaster or a definitive edition to Killzone and Resistance, or the next dang it, Aloy game,
Or no, Horizon.
Horizon game. Yep, there you go. But I did see that Resistance and Killzone are on the PlayStation subscription, and I do have a PlayStation 4, and
I still have a PS4 sitting in the house.
I bought the wife a Nathan Drake edition because it was super cheap. Somebody was just like getting rid of it.
Because I bought a Star Wars edition when I lived in Arizona. It was the same price as a regular one, but it got Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Hey, I enjoyed Star Wars Battlefront. I did.
They were all right, but it was not the Battlefront we grew up on. All right,
No, it wasn't. It was not. It was not.
it's not the same. But I think that'll do it for this one.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, let us know in the comment section. Do you want some more sporadic trips like this?
It won't be like an every month thing, but
maybe every couple of months, either I go up there, and just go out to eat, not be invited to anybody's house. That's a that's a joke that'll never end.
No, that will never die.
You know what? It'll end the second that I'm actually at your house. I'll be like, man, is this what it's like?
This is what it's like to be at your house, huh?
Or like if say next year, like events like for Foshnot, or like in the future like a New Vegas or something like that day, or different events. Yeah, that's a common thing, by the way, because how close I am.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a comment. That is a very common thing without giving more information away than I need to.
That doesn't surprise me.
But that is
Okay.
that's a very small one in comparison. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, but yeah, I'd like.
We may do
events.
more of these sporadic trips and go to events and things like that. You never know.
Never know. But y'all, seriously, thank you so much for being here, hanging out with us on however long this is. Normally I have a good guesstimate, but you're seeing this off of a cell phone.
I mean, my phone's here, but neither of us are rolling.
Hold on a second. I'm going to check my time. Oh, wait.
6:05.
I don't wear watches. Don't know why. Just a OCD thing I don't like.
But we will see you all on the next one.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.